Hi, welcome to Yoga with Liza, day 88. So, just gonna come in here. I'm gonna go for 100 days and then once a week, maybe twice a week. We'll see what's going on in the world and how things are going with the change and the shift and all of those good things in life. And so today's plant talk is about jasmine, and jasmine is one that is not from this country, although you can buy jasmine plants that would go, that you could put in the bedroom or um, the living room, places where you would like a beautiful scent. However, jasmine has a an interesting effect of having, it brings up the anger, and then we have to process it. So the jasmine supports us as we're processing the anger through our emotional body. So that's how jasmine works. That's how all of the oils work. They don't do the work for us and mask a feeling or an emotion. They help us process the feelings and emotions that are coming up for us at the time. And some of them can help us process them a little more quickly than others. So, that being said, I'm going to pull my glasses. And tonight, if you have a strap, maybe you would like to get that. And maybe your blocks. We will be doing some sun salutations. However, if you have blocks, let's gather those because um, then we can sit on them. I'm going to work a little bit on hero pose, um, camel. We're going to do some back bends on our stomach, and just to change it up a little bit to bring in some different poses. Um, and I promised a friend this morning that we would do our warrior poses tonight. Um, we haven't done those for quite some time. And now there's an interesting pose. All right, so I'm going to open this book and we're going to do that. Sideways Sananjana lunge pose. So it looks like a ballet move, and I really like that one. Um, all right, so we're going to do that pose. I love this book. It's 2001 poses, and so every time I open it up, then I find a slightly different variation of a pose that we do that I think is attainable for most of us. And maybe you're just watching, and that is okay. So, for those of you who are just signing on, a quick review with jasmine is a beautiful light scent. It's a flower from India, Egypt. Um, Cleopatra anointed her sails with jasmine. It's a great big aphrodisiac. And Let's see what else we have here about jasmine. Deeply pungent, euphoric, creates euphoria. She's truly about aiding one in self love and then out to others, right? We have to love ourselves, make peace with ourselves, then we can love others and have peace with others. Um, so that's the big sore throats, hormones, laryngitis, liver cleanser. Somehow I have missed that in my repertoire. Jasmine as a liver cleanser. And then from here, we're going to come into Valerie Ann Warwood's impression of jasmine. And so, jasmine softly embraces the spirit and heart, bringing greater understanding of conscious mind and all its foibles. In its perfume, the wishes and desires of the heart are reflected in gentleness. We come to understand the subtle motives of spirit. Our aspirations may not always be what is required to tread the spiritual path, and our wishes and dreams for others may deflect them from their path. Jasmine helps us to understand this and accept it. I like this version of jasmine. It is said that jasmine has the ability to call the angelic realms close and to be able to transmit our soul's joy and love to the universe. If the intent and purpose is carried from a clear, pure heart, in the world which we live, space is often needed for a moment's reflection, to be able to consider the greater purpose, the master hand at work, and to inhale the glory of heaven. Paths trodden are often a mixture of joy and sorrow, but through it all we can survive. Sometimes all it takes is another point of view. Jasmine's purpose is to provide us with our personal haven, where we can find a greater conscious resonation with our higher self. Physical healing, antidepressant, stimulant, antiseptic, antispasmodic, sedative, restorative. Encourages upliftment, optimism, openness, sensitivity, harmony, awareness, profundity, inspiration, and joy. Much, much better. I love her interpretations of the oils, and her connectedness with them. She always shares, she is Valerie Ann Warwood, and I only know her through her books and her writing. I do know people who know her, and I've been told that I look like her, and in some ways act like her. That was interesting. Anyway, that's another topic for another day. One other thing to think about with plant talk and food is olive oil. And olive oil has a substance in it that helps us process all kinds of things, an antioxidant, any good things. But people who live in the Mediterranean area cover everything in olive oil. the tomatoes, the eggplants, in with the meat sauce, and um, the green peppers, and in the salad it's tossed in with um, vinaigrette and spices. But the olive oil itself has an ingredient in it that is very beneficial to longevity and solid health. And I would have to go look it up for you. So I now have my second book, and I will bring that with me tomorrow, in the National Geographic series of books that are coming out. So my first one is Complete Guide to Natural Home Remedies, which talks about health and different foods and homemade shampoos and all different ways to take care of ourselves. And guess what? Yoga is in here. Yoga is important in our health according to National Geographic. 8 ways to stay young and flexible with yoga. And I'll share more about that tomorrow, and different ways, 15 habits and route to happiness. Um, so we talk about that as well. Love and happiness bring us to that place, and the place that brings us to the thing for me, one of those roads to love and happiness is gratitude. So, with gratitude coming into kids talk, and I've added to my list here, and so Henry, Wyatt, Ricky, Angelo, Jace, Cora, Ava, Maya, Braylon, Harper, Anna, Olivia, Scarlett, L'Oreal, Jason, James, Jensen, Emrys, Manny, Zenaida, Kyra, Weston, Carson, Owen, Skylar, KK, Dylan, Nina, Lucas, Liam, Isabel, Sabrina, and all of their parents, and Robbie and Michael I need to put in here. And anyone else who has children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, that you would like me to add to the list as being a part of the yoga family, please let me know, and I will be more than happy to do so. And somebody was having a birthday today. I'm going to put in Glenn and Olivia as well and add them into this, and Will and Jason. And all right, so kids, you know where we're starting. The sun is coming out, and we're going to feel the sun, and we're going to go through lots of poses tonight. So from the sun, we're going to bring our hands up and feel crescent moon one way, coming all the way back through center, and feel crescent moon the other way, and come back to center from crescent moon. Let's feel our star, feeling our star pose. Then from star pose, heel toe our feet together, bring our arms out in a T, and let's come up into our soaring eagle, because the eagle flies above the storm, but that right wing and the left wing are all connected. And then bring that left foot back, bring the arms back out, bring the right foot back, flexing, breathing into it. Inhale, bring it back up, and bring that foot back down. And so, tree. Bring that left foot over, bring the right knee to the right, and this may be right where we hold Maybe our foot comes up into our tree. Breathing into it. Now, from here, bring that knee back out in front. Bring the right foot out. Step it wide. Come on over. Bring that knee up and to the left. And bring that left foot in. And bring it up. Breathing into it. Feeling our tree. Now, one more time from our tree, bring that knee out in front and step it wide. So we're coming back over, standing X. Bring that foot to the middle. Bring it down. Let's come into our wide leg squat or our ladybug. Now from ladybug, bring our hands to the mat and come into our tabletop. And from tabletop, inhale, bring it up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, come into cat. Now from cat, walk the hands out. Bring the elbows to the mat. Scoop it up, feel our puppy. And from puppy dog, inhale, straighten the spine. Walk the hands back. Plant the toes. Pick it up. Downward dog. Maybe you look up under. Come back to center. Breath. From downward dog, come back into tabletop. Pick up the left foot and the right arm. Feel our pirate's telescope. Level back. Bring that right arm down. Bring the left arm down. Bring the right foot up. Bring the left hand up. Bring the left hand down. Bring the foot down. Bring our hands all the way back behind Yoga Mudra. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Here come the bees. We need the bees. Bringing the hands up and over. Inhale, bring the arms back all the way up overhead. Let them drop back behind and feel our butterfly arms. As we shift our weight to one side, release out the butterfly arms. Come into our boat, staying on the sit bones. Maybe you straighten the leg, maybe the other leg, maybe both legs, but stay on the sit bones. Gently let the soles of the feet come together. Inhale, pick ourselves up. Come on back down. Bring the arms back up and around. Make our butterfly arms. You can bring the feet out in front. So it's a little bit wider than cobbler for butterfly. The toes are out wider. And gently, maybe the wings flap. Bring the arms back around. Bring the feet in. Give ourselves a great big hug. Inhale back up. Bring the chin to the right. Come back through center. Bring the chin to the left. come back to center. Gently bring our feet into easy cross leg. Bring our hands into heart center. Ready? Let's do our ohms. 3 ohms. Take a great big inhale. May the light within me salute the light within you. And when we are at this place, we are all the same. Namaste. We are all the same in the light. Sending out I love you mudras to the kids, my kids, and bringing in some more positive vibrations. Those of you who have not been here with me for the world vibrational healing, the idea is to raise the vibration of the earth for clarity, love, light, and as I said, the day and the night is dark, but we still have the sun, the moon, and the stars to guide us through the dark. So when we go through dark times, be the light, be the moon, be the stars, be the sun, and that we all have that peace within us. So from here, those of you who are Reiki practitioners, I invite you to envision the distance symbol and bring that distance symbol to send Reiki energy to the world. Reiki is sun energy, so we're sending light to the world. Maybe you're not a Reiki practitioner. You can bring your hands up and say, I'm sending love, 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 gratitude, 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 and bringing the palms to the earth. And I'm envisioning the Reiki distance symbol. I'm sending out Reiki energy to the earth. And I'm gently turning the earth as we go through the cycle. And again, I invite you to join me in 3 long ohms. Inhaling. Gently taking the world and pushing the world back into the light of the candle. And coming into seated on the mat. Maybe bring the legs straight out in front. Maybe sitting in a chair, on a sofa. Lift ourselves up, come on back down. Gently turn the head from right to left to right. To left. And come back to center. Twisting to the right. Looking back over the right shoulder. Coming all the way back through center. Bring the hands up. Exhale, twist over to the left. Come all the way back to center. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex the toes. Gentle circles with the wrists and ankles out in front. Back around the other way. Open and close the hands. Spine is straight and tall. Arms are straight out in front as we're opening and closing our hands. Breathing into it. Gently bring the arms into heart center. Tuck our chin to our chest. Open our mouth. Inhale up. Close the mouth and swallow. Bring the chin back to chest. Gently turn to the right. Come all the way back through center to the left. Come all the way back to center. Gently inhale up. Bring our hands back behind. Yoga Mudra. So we're making arching with our spine. Fingers are coming down the back. reach forward. Now as we're reaching forward, feel the shoulders scrunch to the ears. Now bring the shoulders back, scapula's back. We're hinging at the waist, bringing the stomach to the thighs and breathing into it. Now, inhaling, bringing ourselves up, bring our hands behind that right knee. Maybe we straighten that right leg. Maybe we walk our hands up the back of that right leg. And remember I said bring your straps to class tonight. Yoga straps. And gently bring them around the back of that right foot. And gently, we're bringing just the right foot up as we're in a seated position. Breath. Bring that left hand to the mat and let that right leg open to the right. If you can hold your big toe while you're doing this, go for it. Breathing into it. So I was talking to somebody today. Gently bring that right leg back to center. Bend the knee. Let that right foot come out on the mat. And said, you know, as I have the honor of growing older, my practice has changed. And so 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, yep, I always pushed, bend the knee to get into the deepest version of the pose. And over the last 5 to 10 years, I've slowed. So I'm inhaling up, maybe walking the hands up the back of the left leg. The right leg is in the mat. And I'm still a good person. I'm still a good yogini. Bringing that left foot to the left. I'm keeping that right foot grounded in the mat. The right hip, sit bone grounded in the mat as that left foot comes to the left as I breathe into it. Now from here, gently bring that left foot and cross it over the right. Bring the arms out in a T, and I'm going to bring my right arm over the left, give myself a hug, come into my eagle arms, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring it back up, bringing the arms back out in a T, bringing them back by my side. Let the legs windshield wiper from side to side. Inclined plank, fingertips come towards the body. Reverse tabletop is an option. So maybe your knee is bent, maybe your knee is straight as you push your toes to the mat, big toes in the earth, belly button up to the ceiling. So I have one leg in one pose, one leg in the other pose. I'm going to switch it back out. And you may have both legs in the same pose. Exhale, come on back down. Bringing the feet out in front one more time. Gently. Right leg comes over the left. Arms come out in a T. Left arm comes on top. Gentle eagle arms. Exhale, fold. And inhale, come on back up. Bring the arms back out. This time bring the knees in. Give ourselves a hug. Bring our nose to our knees. Bringing the feet around. Bring ourselves into tabletop. Take that right hand and pick it up. Open and close. Open and close. Bring the right hand back to the mat. Pick the left hand up. Open and close. Open and close. Come back to center. Following the kids, bring our chin to our chest. Neutral spine. Inhale up into our cow. Exhale, bring it back into cat. Inhale as we come back into cow, bring the forearms to the mat, feeling our cow and our puppy. Bringing the arms out in front, arch up, version of cat. So we're in downward dog, arms looking back. Inhale, straighten it out, neutral spine, plant the toes, pick up the knees and feel our bear. So we're coming up in stages. From bear, straighten the legs, bring it back, downward dog. Left hand comes to the right thigh. Look up under the right elbow or armpit. Bring that left arm down. Bring the right arm up to the left. Look under the left. And bring the hand back to center. Bend the knees. Step, walk, jump. Come to the front of the mat. Flat back. Fold. Inhale all the way up. Hands come back through heart center. Tadasana. Hatha Namaskara. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, right foot back, low lunge. Plant the right hand, pick the left arm up. Bring the left arm down, come on back, high plank. Knees, chest, and chin or chaturanga. Baby cobra or upward dog. Come all the way back over. Downward dog. Inhale, pick that right foot up, bend the knee, open the side body. Help that right foot forward, come into low lunge. Plant the left hand, pick the right arm up. Bring the right arm down. Lift the hips as we step forward. Flat back. Fold. Inhale all the way up. Hands come through heart center. Tadasana. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left foot back, low lunge. Pick up the right arm, gentle twist. Bring the right arm back down. Step it back, high plank, chaturanga, upward dog. Bring it back over, downward dog. Inhale, pick the left foot up, bring it up in between the hands, low lunge. Plant that right hand, pick the left arm up, bring the left arm down, step forward, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Hands come back through heart center, Tadasana. Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Flat back. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. All the way over. Downward dog. Inhale, lift the head, bend the knees, step, walk, jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Hands come back through heart center, Tadasana. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Flat back. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. 4 more deep breaths. Step, walk, jump, flat back, fold, inhale all the way up, hands come through heart center, Tadasana, coming back to center, gently bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Walk the fingers down. Inhale, back up. Bring the left ear to the left shoulders. Walk the fingers down. Inhale, back up. Bring our arms up overhead. Bend the right elbow. Bring the left hand to the right elbow. And again, maybe we use our strap, towel, cloth, whatever we're using, bringing our hands together for cow. Cow arms, just opening our heart space. and releasing back down. Shake the hands. Inhale up. Bend the left elbow, and this may be right where we hold. Maybe that right arm comes back behind and grabs the strap, cloth, towel, breathing into it. And release it back out. Gently shake the arms side to side. Come back to center. Inhale, bring the right arm up. Arch it over, coming into palm tree. Inhale, back up. Bring the arms over. Arch it over, coming into palm tree. Inhale, back through center. Bring the arms up. Clasp the hands together. As we exhale, bringing the arms through center, bringing them all the way down to the mat, keeping the palms together, gently swaying from side to side. So this is the elephant's trunk. Coming from side to side, both hands are together. Now maybe from the elephant swing from side to side, bring the hands palm to elbow, and fold even deeper into your forward fold, and gentle figure eights with the elbows one way, back around the other way. Tuck the chin, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders back and around. Back and around. Gently step forward with the right foot. Left foot back. Gently inhaling up. Feel our warrior one. Elbows come down, cactus arms. Maybe we're up and we're looking up and feeling that back bend. Warrior one. Now, as we bring our hands through heart center, step, walk, tap, bring that back foot all the way up, out in front, and then bring it down next to the left. As I step back with the right foot, coming into my warrior one. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Feeling warrior one. Now, inhale, bring the arms up. As I come forward, bring that back foot all the way out in front. Bring that back foot next to the front. Inhale. Exhale. Option to step straight back into downward dog. Flat back. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Back over the toes to downward dog. Step, walk, jump, come up to the front of the mat. Inhale up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Hands come through heart center. Tadasana. Now, as we come into our chair, feeling our chair, gently shift the weight to the left foot and pick up the right. Now with that right foot picked up, picking it up, bring that right foot over to the left. Bring the right arm up, the left arm behind as we're coming into the twist. It's a challenge, and having the tops of the toes in the mat is more of a challenge. The back of the toes planted, so we're in a lunge twist. Bring that right foot all the way forward. Bring it back out in front. Bring it back to the mat. Gently come from side to side. Okay, coming into this from the other side. Come back into chair. From chair, shift the weight to the right foot. Bring that left foot back to the left. Bring the right arm back. Left arm up and over. Bring that left foot back out in front. I told you I'd find a different one. And bring it back down. All right, so coming wide. Okay, so there's a little bit of balance. So coming back now. Shift the weight to the left foot. Pick that right knee up. Pick it up higher. Feel your core engaged. Higher. Bring the knee to the right. Bring that foot in. Press the right foot into the thigh. Breathing into it. Feel our tree. Maybe your tree, you have your arms out, up. Remember, moving in balance is a challenge. Find the drishti, the focal point back behind. So we're going to go from tree. Step our tree over to the right. So step over to the right. Gently bring the arms out into T. Breathing into it. Feeling our warrior two. From warrior two, bring that back hand around, come back into our high lunge twist around. This time, bring the left arm back, coming into this twist. Gently come back to center, step it up. Warrior three, soaring eagle, hands to heart center. Breathing into it. Inhale. Bring the left foot all the way up in front. Bringing the left foot back to the mat. Readjust our drishti to the front. Shift the weight to the right foot. Pick up the left knee. Bring that left knee to the left. Gently breathe into it, feeling our tree. Breath. take that left foot, step to the left. Feel our warrior two. Breathing into it. Bring that right hand around. Come up, high lunge. High lunge. Feel our twist about. Bring that right hand back behind. Feel the arch. Bring it back through center. Inhale up. Coming into warrior three. Hands can be soaring. Heart center. Inhale, bring that right foot all the way out in front. Bring the right foot back to the mat. Gently come from side to side, side to side. Coming back to center. Bringing the heels together. Come on down. Feel our wide leg squat. So we did our warrior 1, 2, and 3. And I promised you some different style of back bends tonight. So from our wide leg squat, gently bringing our knees together and coming into hero pose. So maybe in hero pose, seated heroes, we bring the blocks underneath to sit on. Okay? So now, from here, before we come full hero, in our back bend, okay? Seated, come into the twist. Look back over the right shoulder. Now, come all the way back through center. Twist to the other side. Coming back to center. Now, inhaling up onto the knees and baby camel. So gently bring our hands to our kidneys. And as we arch back, we're coming into a baby camel. Now, I'm being mindful. I don't want to bring my thighs back because then I'm not getting the back bend. So maybe if you have a wall, I know a couple people who use the sofa, and I'm grateful that they're in my life. And bring that knee up, bring the hips up to the wall, and gently feel that bend. Okay, I'm bringing my hands to my kidneys and I'm bringing my elbows together. And this may be the edge. Now, come on back. Gently reverse, bring the hands to the mat and feel our cat pose. Meow, yes, we're doing a cat pose for you. And then push back into the heels. inhale, coming back up, walking the hands back, gently coming back to the wall. Now, if you put your toes in the mat and bring one arm around and bring the other arm around and feel the hips coming to the wall with our camel, full camel. We're opening and closing the throat, hips are to the wall, big back bend like our wheel. Now, inhale back up. As you're ready, bring the hands to the mat. Gently arch back into our cat. Meow. Straightening the arms out. Maybe we come all the way back. So then from here, as I walk my hands back up, for hero pose, again, maybe you sit on the block and bring the shins to the outside. So the shins are coming to the outside. So as we come back into our hero pose, this is actually a back bend. So my hands are coming to my feet and the crown of my head would be hitting the top of the crown of my head would be coming to the floor. As I arch into that great big back bend, like with camel, but I'm bringing my feet all the way down to the mat. And there's some people who come flat to the earth. Other people, maybe not so much. So then from here, gently bringing ourselves back and around. And we're going to bring the block out, bring the hands in front, straighten the feet out, high plank, chaturanga, upward dog, bring it all the way back over. Step, walk, jump, come through into seated, feel our boat, bring the boat down, gently roll down onto the mat, setting ourselves up, heel toe the feet out, coming wide, bring the arms out, hips stretch, gently let the knees come over to the right as we look to the left. Maybe that right foot comes up onto the left knee. So we did our back bends in our camel and our hero pose. Warrior one is the back bend. Cow and puppy are back bends. Gently from here, bring the feet back, soles of the feet back to the mat. Bring the knees together, the feet are out. Breathing into it. and 5. Now let both knees drop over to the left. Coming all the way back to center. Bring the knees into the armpits. Grab the outer edge of the feet. Feeling our happy infant. Straightening our legs out in a V. Maybe you make circles with your ankles. Maybe point and flex. Maybe you're happy just simply allowing them to stretch open wide. Bring the soles of the feet together, feeling our legs up the wall. This may be where you hold. You can choose your shoulder stand, waterfall, if that's a part of your practice. If you don't know what I'm talking about, hold and legs up the wall. Gently bend the knees. Extend the legs out onto the mat. Arch the spine. Gently coming into our fish. Another back bend. Opening the chest, heart space, throat chakra. Gently uncoil, bringing it all the way down to the mat. Coming into our savasana. Maybe you cover yourself with a blanket. Allow every muscle to melt into the mat. I'm gently beaming Reiki energy. Envision jasmine floating all around you, in you, through you, in front of you, behind you, on either side of you. As I send the Reiki energy out, you can ask it to pass you by. You can invite it to come to you. Gently deepening your breath. Wiggling your fingers and toes. Stretching your arms up overhead. Bringing our knees into our chest, giving ourselves a hug. Maybe bringing the nose to the knees. Gently rolling onto the right side. Pausing and thanking ourselves for our practice. Gently pushing ourselves up into seated if you're not already here. Again, I invite you to join me with 3 ohms. So that will make 9 ohms throughout the practice, 9 being the number of contentment. Gently bringing our hands to heart center. As you inhale, Bringing our hands to heart center. Thank you for practicing with me tonight. May the light within me salute the light within you. And when we are at this place, we are all the same. Namaste. Be happy, safe, and healthy until we meet again. Tomorrow night, 8:20. Tomorrow night, real quick, I'm going to do meditation. I'm also setting up a room on Facebook. So I will be able to see you. I will make a post about it as well tonight and again in the morning. And then in our meditation practice, I'll still do plant talk and kids and a gentle stretch and then a meditation. And we'll go from there. But I thought if I did a Facebook room, it's right on the timeline. I'm going to figure out how to do this and set it up and make it as a public room so anybody can come in. I don't know if there's a maximum number or not. I'm learning this. I used the room for a couple of other classes and I really liked it. I just will need people to put themselves on mute for the meditation piece. And I'm actually very excited to be doing that. So thank you and namaste.